Hello and welcome to traders and investors. I'm glad to present to you the cryptocurrency market review presented by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. On the daily time frame, Bitcoin continues to form a downtrend. The trend structure is identified as downward, and the CHOCH line is located at 82,800 USD as a new lower low has formed. Only above this level can the downtrend be considered complete. Since there are no signs of an upward trend reversal, we believe the decline will resume after the current correction is complete. On the daily time frame, a bearish FVG has formed in the 68K 70,700 USD range, which served as the only point of interest for selling. On the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin continues to form an upward corrective trend. The CHOCH line, which supports the upward trend, has not been overcome and lies at 62.5K. A fix below it will indicate the completion of the next round of correction. At the end of the last week, Bitcoin twice removed liquidity from its recent lows, which warns of a possible new round of upward movement as part of an unfinished correction. However, the bearish FVG was not cancelled, and bullish patterns from which one could trade were not formed. Ethereum on the daily time frame continues to form a downward trend. The CHOCH line runs at the level of 2477, the last lower high. As long as the price is below it, the downward trend continues. As part of the last round of the decline, several bearish FVG were formed. However, we suggest starting from the bearish FVG for Bitcoin on the daily time frame, since the patterns for Ethereum are not the most clear-cut. Among the bullish patterns, we can note FVG in the area of 1630-1690, which has not yet been worked out and is corrective. On the 4-hour time frame, Ethereum continues to form a corrective trend. At this time, the break line of the upward trend lies at 1842, and it was broken, but there was no consolidation below it. In addition, Ethereum removed liquidity from previous lows and also formed an order block. Also, on the 4-hour time frame, there is a possibility of a flat forming in the last week. Thus, there is no clear break in the trend, but there are signals indicating a possible growth of the cryptocurrency. That's all for today. See you online soon and good luck.